yellow today. Morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you are. Experiment 131 back again. Today I will be showing off my Assault Marines, 2 squads of those, and my Devastators, and I will be giving an update on what I've done for Marneus' community project. So, without further ado, let's have a look. Okay, back at my desk once again. So let's get the first squad out. Okay, there they are, Squad Marneus. Let's have a look at the Sergeant. Giving him a Thunder Hammer. Good God, that squad emblem is badly painted. I'll have to redo that at some point, I think. Okay. There's the helmet, I think that's from the Assault Marines brew, actually. Just a bolt pistol, and there is the squad over there. Next, we have the special weapon guys. Both of them have flamers. There's the first one. And there's the second one. I think he wishes he was a Blood Angel so he could have an Inferno pistol. Okay, and yes, you will notice that there are 10 of them, because as I have mentioned, I'm working my way towards a company. So, next 10 Assault Marines. Boom! Squad Karis. Okay, there's the Sergeant, Sergeant Karis himself. He has a pair of lightning claws. That one is from the Commander Sprue. That one is a Space Wolves one. I've cut, trimmed and realigned to give him that sort of karate style ready stance. I tried doing a little bit of battle damage on this guy as well, so you can see he's quite a few bullet holes in him and a few scratches on the shoulder pad. Speaking of which, there is the shoulder pad designed for Assault Squad 2. Yay, special weapons. First one, a plasma pistol. Focus camera, there you go. And there you go, a bit of a clearer look at the squad design there. And second weapon, another plasma pistol. Okay, so that's my Assault Marines. These generally do very, very well when I deploy them, and then they get shot to pieces. But yeah, on their tally so far, they've managed, I'd say 6 squads of bloodletters in separate games, obviously. But yeah, anyway. Okay, let me summon my Devastators. Be a moment. There they are. There's the first squad anyway. Sergeant, can't quite remember his name, so you have to forgive me for that one. Basic chainsword and bolter, not bolt pistol, because they ain't going to be charging anywhere, so I want him to be firing at his full range if he ever fires at all, because of that signum. The Purity Seal there was earned in a game against Great Jojo Man, actually, against his Space Wolves, when he managed to keep a Wolfguard Terminator occupied for 3 turns. So I think he deserved that. Okay, the weapon loadout for these guys is 2 of these plasma cannons and 2 las cannons. So you can probably tell what these guys target most of the time already. Tanks. And of course I've given them plasma cannons, so just in case they're facing heavy infantry, they can start doing some real damage against them as well. Which Great Jojo Man can attest to after losing an entire squad of Long Fangs in 1 turn, I think it was. Including the Wolfguard Terminator who was with them. Anyway, it's the next squad. There they are. This is Squad Tarkus. And yes, I did name them after the the Marine Sergeant in Dawn of War. Okay, again, bolter, wake up, and a power fist this time. Just give a nasty surprise to anything who decides he wants to charge him. And I've done a three-handed back banner which has his name on very untidily, but the rest of it I think is pretty cool. Squad loadout: 2 heavy bolters, a missile launcher and a plasma cannon. So these are my infantry plough, as I like to call them. Only put them into battle a couple of times. Once was against Dark Eldar, the new codex, and I have to say they performed very well indeed. Destroyed every single raider on the board before I had a chance to move, which was fun. And my opponent doesn't like these very much. Okay, so there you are. Those are the squads I want to show you today, so let's get on and find the minis I've done for Marneus. Back in a sec. There they are. The one on the right you may recognise if you saw my contest entry for Great Jojo Man. This is the Aurora Marines Veteran Sergeant. Okay, and the other one I'm giving him is this. It's an Outcast, my own chapter, obviously. If you've been watching. This time I decided I was going to experiment with a bit of battle weathering and some slight damage. So you can see that on the front of his shoulder pads there's a bit of dust effect. Some old blood on his chainsaw there. Some soot on the front of his bolt pistol from firing it, and just random scratches and soot and burns on his armour there. There's his squad emblem. He's from the 8th squad in the 4th company, which is why he's got red shoulder pads instead of black. And his name is Brother Priam. I'll just show you the base there as well. Just a bit of Citadel gravel with some static grass and a red river. Okay, so there you are, Marneus. I hope you like them. Okay, there you go. So I'll see if I can find something else to pad out the end of this video. If not, we'll cue the music and I'll stick up a couple of pics of these guys. So, right, I've found something else to show you for the end of this. It's my Vanguard Veterans squad. This is the last squad in the Outcast army I've got so far. The only thing I've got left after these are the special characters I've made. So let's give you a quick look at them. There's the sergeant there. He's leaping over an old barricade. The head is from the commander sprue. The left arm is the pointy one from the command squad. It's a Death Watch shoulder pad, so the sergeant's obviously been in the Death Watch at some point. He's got a scythe, which we treat as a relic blade, and the scythe blade itself is actually a cast of Nightbringer's scythe that I made with green stuff. Tidied up the joint there with a couple of purity seals. A few more purity seals on his shoulder pad there. So that's the sergeant. And everyone else, as you can see, has lightning claws. So there's your first one. I've posed him as if he's just completed an attack with you know, slicing someone's face in half, perhaps. His right arm is a power armor lightning claw from the Space Wolves. His left one is actually a Terminator one, so it's slightly bigger, but as you can see from looking at it from that angle, it's quite hard to see, except for the fact I've just told you, so you probably can now. Again, another Deathwatch shoulder pad. There's the other one, is the standard First Company plain black with a silver trim. Next one, a Marine who has just landed, so I've tried to make it look like the ground has just collapsed under his feet there, you see. He's already pointing towards his chosen target. You're next. Okay, next one, shoulder charge Marine. Those are both Terminator lightning claws on him, which is why they look a lot bigger than the other ones. Okay, and the assault jump Marine. See, I've posed him so he's looking up. He's just leaping off a small pile of rocks there, past his servo skull friend. And there's a attempt I did at doing non-metallic silver. I think it came over quite well, but from close up it just looks like overly highlighted grey. Okay, so that's about it. So cue the music, and while it's playing I'll put up some photographs of the Marines I've done for Marneus. Okay, see you again. Bye.